We good? Hey there guys, it's Metro. We're back in total darkness. Just got in, didn't turn the lights on yet. It's weird how the only light in the room is the monitor right now. And if I open like a white page, let's see, if I opened up like a white page, it would, yeah, look at that. Now it looks like I'm in complete, like if the screen was just bright white, you couldn't even tell. But anyway, we're not doing that. Put the lights on. Look how cool my DK looks, by the way. But we're back. We're back. Back. I sent the stuff over last time we talked about that. Time to get going. Get some more leveling going. And hopefully have at least, or we should be crafting an item today, I would say. And maybe two. I don't know. We'll have to start working on the motes of shadows, whatever it's called. What about we need to get the life anima, whatever. Oh, okay, I'm all messed up. We need to get primal life. That's the name of it. Life anima. That's definitely something different. We got a mail, hopefully from the auction house. No, just from me. Yeah. So I got plenty of water now. Probably not going to even use that much. And what we need to do. Oh, I'm so stupid. Whenever I say something that is an absolute, I'm wrong. That's just how it is. I don't know when the last time I've ever done that correctly was. It's kind of funny. I said there's no reason to save. I should just turn all my cloth into bolt of netherweave because there's nothing in the profession that requires netherweave non-bolted. I think I even said those weird words, non-bolted. And I'm wrong. So, okay, so let's go get the life now. We need to get 3. I believe. Let's see. We have 1, I think, so we need 2. And then we need to go figure out flying. I'm pretty sure I can get it in Thrallmar. I just don't know if I have enough money. Maybe we should do that first, because if I don't have enough money, I'll have to grind for it or something. Or just wait until some of those things sell, I guess. So where is the item that we got? Cloak. Oh. That's not water. That's mana. Awkward. Wow, okay. I didn't even realize that. I just saw blue and I was like, oh, that must be water. That's not even what water looks like. It looks completely different. Unfortunate. Okay, so now we gotta get mana too. Alright, well, we might not be. We should be able to. That's just what we'll do today. Today's episode. This episode. This is also the last. We've recorded 3 times today. This is also the last time we'll be sitting down to do this. I mean, I don't think I'll make a 4th part out of it, but we have played a lot of WoW on this character today, and it's been a lot of fun. I will say, probably the most anticipatory day I've ever had on something that wasn't like, let's play my main and do the best I can on this character kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to impart that a few times now. I hope anybody straying across this video series will think like, man, all I ever did was act like a meta slave and care about EP and stuff. It's like there's a whole game out there that honestly I'm ignoring too. Like it's not just you or me, it's all of us. The game is magic, honestly. There's so much in it and so much to it and so much history with it. People, especially like the people who are like, oh, why would I ever do TBC? It's just slower than WoD or something like that. It's like that's not the only reason you play the game, is it? Like honestly though, for real, if you're leveling a character and you're only here to level fast, just buy a boost. It's not worth it. Like for real, like honestly. Like if you're not gonna at least enjoy the process, just buy the boost. It's not really even that much money. I used to think this too. I think that is so much money. Oh wow, look at all these people. That is so much money, I would never even think about buying a boost, okay? And then I thought about how much time it takes, right? So unless you're completely unemployed, you make no money whatsoever, that's nothing. That's way cheaper than just working. You know, let's put it this way. If you worked at your job for, you know, now it's, I guess it's a lot shorter though, to be fair. So maybe it's less valuable. That's actually a good point. I didn't even think about that. Now buying a boost is kind of a waste of time, honestly. It's a lot less valuable. But before, if it said it took you 20 some hours, the hell? All right, thanks for the 1 gold. Anyway, if it took you like 20 some hours to level, just say 24 hours or something. That's probably pretty low too. I think a lot of people took longer than that. If you worked for 24 hours straight, I mean, first of all, that's over half the week of work, right? You're gonna make more than whatever. What's it, $60 or something like that? Let's hope you will. Anyway, not everybody will, I guess, but anyway, that was always the way I looked at it. It's like if you want the character at max level and you're in a rush to do it, then just buy the boost. Save yourself the aggravation. Like if you don't enjoy leveling at all, then don't do it. That was the way I always looked at it, and I always thought like people always take like a really pessimistic viewpoint on the boost. They're like, oh my god, look at how greedy they are. They're greedy, allowing you to pay to skip the game. And I was on some page of that argument too, where I was like, they shouldn't sell this. This is not like, this is not okay. Imagine if they sold like raid clears, you know what I mean? Like you get a bunch of loot in your mail. But then I realized like, oh, they should sell this because there's people out there who are so burned out by leveling, or they dislike it so much, but they still want to play the game. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, that's fine. Like leveling is no longer a main part of the game for a lot of people. It's been so long, especially that Blizzard has properly cared about leveling, that it's, you know what, just whatever. Just let them skip it. Now, you can't just log on and skip it. You have to do something, you know? But I think it's a really good way to do it is have there be like some kind of time to money reward ratio. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there's a lot of people. I just saw a lot of people. Let's see if we can see any of them. Frostwolf. So yeah, maybe this is showing cross-realm stuff. No, I don't think so. Frostwolf is a realm we're on? Spirestone and Rivendare are the only 2 other people in there. They are connected to us. This is always a little dangerous. Oh, there could be a silver-bound chest here? Where? Could be on the cart, probably. Damn, imagine riding by that and getting a chest, damn. Well, there's definitely alliance here. This is a little risky coming here. I'll tell you, this is maybe a mistake. War mode in Hellfire Peninsula. A big mistake. At least it used to be. Now I don't think it... Oh! I just realized something. Chromie time is its own phase. Wow, I did not even think about the repercussions of this. I interacted with the repercussions of this a few times already when I was trying to set up party sync Chromie time things. But yeah, these people can, I mean, they can. I'm not going to tell them how because they're idiots and they'd have to figure it out on their own. But they can get here, but it's going to be way harder than normal. They can't just fly out here and gank people. In fact, this might have had dramatic effects on world PvP. Like, absolutely dramatic. Down here, I think. Because now if somebody flies to Hellfire Peninsula, there's not going to be anybody there. Why would anybody be at Hellfire Peninsula now? They'd be in Chromie time doing it.
What you want?
Oh, what? Wait, I already have it, I guess. That's got to be epic for writing, right? That's weird. Why do I already have it? I guess I got it. Yeah, I guess I just bought it and never used it. Okay, so we're not going to fly anywhere. Just want to make sure. Yep, looks like it. Okay, okay, well, I'm not flying anywhere. I hate flying, if you know me. I will never fly on purpose unless I'm completely disinterested in making it interesting. Disinterested in making it interesting. Anyway, I will not fly while I level, but we will because we have to. I also want to take a look at something.
We will have justice.
Yeah, there we go. Penumbra thread. Well, we need to save money for that too. Okay, so anyway, let's go. Go, 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 go. Where should we go? Let me look something up quick because honestly, life is maybe the easiest one. While we got a bit ahead of steam here, we should probably figure this out. Primal mana farming? Oh god, Nether Storm, no. I have to ride all the way. Oh no, 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 no. You gotta be kidding me. So I have to ride all the way back through that zone again. Unfortunate. Oh, the best way to farm primal mana is Karazhan. What the hell? Clear up the curator, pull the trash for the curator, and kill them without pulling the boss. Oh, the mana worms. Wow, yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, otherwise it's... Okay, let's head out. There's no reason to dilly-dally. Actually, since... I might go there second. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'd rather go there now and try to get it out of the way. Strike while the iron's hot. I feel like very, very energized right now. I just ate and came back from eating dinner. Went out to eat dinner. I feel very ready to play, you know, ready to go. Don't know how long we'll go, but I feel like I have a lot of momentum right now. Emotional momentum. And yeah, so we'll go right there and get that out of the way, because that's going to be arduous, I feel like. Based on the location, I know exactly where that is, and I'm not looking forward to it. So we'll head there. It's going to be a long trip, too. There's another player. Okay, that guy's on Kilrog. Yeah, so this Who does not show people from the other realms. Even though it shows somebody from Frostwolf, which I'm pretty sure is not a realm that we're connected with. 99% sure. Unless they added that at some point that I didn't realize. Maybe they did, actually. But yeah, I've been looking to buy this Blue Dragon scale set. We were talking about it a couple episodes ago. Next I want to do... I really want to do Blacksmith. It's such a gem. Blacksmith is unbelievable. This like leveling challenge style. Blacksmith is just a gem. Unbelievable. So good. It works so well, especially if you stick with Classic. It's just great. And I really want to do leatherworking too, but leatherworking is a lot less great, I feel like. There's no place specifically out in the world that you have to do anything. Skinning is like extremely commonplace. The reason I did tailoring first, like properly, was because I knew it would be very easy. Like, you just basically kill mobs, get cloth, turn it into gear. Like, if I wasn't chasing all these patterns and stuff, we would have been done hours and years ago, for sure. Like, we would have been done long ago. So that could happen with leatherworking too, is basically just kill beasts, skin them, and turn them into things. But that's not why I want to do leatherworking. There's pieces that I really want. Like, I already know I want them. Unlike the tailoring thing where it's like, maybe I'll check this out. No, there's pieces I know I want from leatherworking. And one of them is the green dragon scale set, the black dragon scale set, and then there's the red and blue dragon scale set, which aren't in the game anymore. The blue dragon scale legs are still in the game. And the blue dragon scale shoulders and chest piece are still available in the game, but you can't learn them anymore. So what we would need to do is try to find somebody who can craft them or just buy them. And I think I would just buy them. I think what I'd do is I'd collect blue dragon scales enough to make the legs, which is a fucking arduous thing as it is. I'll tell you why in a bit. But I would do that and then buy the rest just on my main. Like, it's going to be like 500,000 gold or something. But yeah, maybe not that much. But for some reason, there's a guy on Vash who has a bunch of these. They just got connected to us like a couple months ago, Vash. So that's cool. But of course, I still have to pay for them. They're like 86k. I think the chest is like 150k and the shoulders are 86k. So, I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided. I really want to do it, but I keep like refreshing the page on Wowhead. I just have this crazy idea in my head that Chromie Time is going to reintroduce something that's been removed. It's not happened yet. There's not been any indication that it will happen, but I really, I cross my fingers. They're going to put content back into this game with Chromie Time. Like, they could do it, right? Just take Classic and make it a Chromie Time thing. Make it its own instance. I don't know how they would do it. It's probably not ever possible technically, but find a way. I don't care. Find a way to do it. And then we can go back and get all those old patterns, and then we could get back all this gear that they removed, all this stuff that they removed that's absolutely useless in Classic. Like, I could log on to Classic and go get it, but it's useless. It's just shit gear that without Transmog or any reason to collect it, it doesn't have any purpose. It's only valuable because it's rare. That's it, you know? So that's basically, the blue dragon set is the exception of this. It's a great classic transmog set, if you ask me. Like, maybe one of the best male transmog sets ever. It's only 3 pieces, but it's amazing looking, very iconic. As soon as you see it, you know what it is. And it's rare. But it's not so rare that we can't get it. That's the thing. So hopefully, the problem is the blue dragon scales. Let's talk about why that's a problem. Because there's no blue dragons in the game anymore. So the way it works is, they used to be blue dragons in Ajara and in Winterspring. They were everywhere. There was like a whole area where there's just tons of blue dragons. Well, then Cataclysm came around, and by that point in the game, dragons weren't our enemies anymore. In Classic, like, we had this weird hatred relationship with dragons. Like, we were peasants and they were our enemies, basically, because they weren't peasants. But then in TBC and Wrath, it was like, oh, we're best friends with the dragons now all of a sudden. They're literally our greatest allies against the evil that we fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ysera comes to our aid at the Wrathgate. Like, all these crazy things that if you played Classic, you'd be like, wow, I thought the red dragons were our enemies. Like, I mean, there's a whole area. The red dragon scales are gone too. You can't get those either. So that's another. I don't care about the red dragon set. It's just one chess piece anyway, I think. But yeah, I don't care about that item because it's the same transmog as something that already exists in the game. So to go spend 500,000 gold on that would be a complete waste of time. But anyway, there's only 3 mobs in the game that can still drop blue dragon scales. There's 2 rares in Winterspring and Chromagus. That's it. Skinning Chromagus can drop any dragon scale. Green, red, white, whatever, all the different colors, okay? So what I'd have to do is I'd have to level the character enough to get max skinning, first of all. That's step 1. Then I would have to do BWL every week, okay? Which has to be done solo. I mean, I would do it solo, obviously. Not going to get boosted or something like that. So the character has to be high enough for that. I mean, realistically, we'd probably be talking like mid-40s at that point. But then more so, I'd have to do that and then get back to Winterspring for the rest of the week and just camp. And this sounds like, what the hell are you talking about? But this is what I did. I had a paladin that I was doing the blacksmith leveling challenge on. I'm going to retire that character. I talked about it a couple episodes ago here. I'm going to retire that character and start a new one and use what's left from that character for the new one. But regardless, that's what I did. I played the character. I recorded the vital elements of it, just like we're doing now. But instead of recording 100% of it like I'm doing for this series, I did a lot of stuff off screen. Like right now we're going to farm moats. That would have been something I would have did off screen. But because we didn't have to farm mobs, we just ran around in circles hitting nodes. Like that's not something that anybody wants to watch. I don't even really want to watch that. You know what I mean? So I just turned something else on and did that. But we're going to die here, I think. Daze. It's funny, we've been through this cave 3 times now. It's the first time we've been dazed. Yep, definitely dead. Maybe we take rest sickness though, huh? Wait, how close are we? Yeah, let's just take rest sickness. Actually, that was stupid. We have to run back here anyway, but whatever. Okay, anyway, so what was I saying? I don't know. Maybe we don't have to run back here? Oh, we definitely have to run back there. Well, hey, whatever. So yeah, but so that's what I would do. I'd like probably level the character and then just, you know, randomly off screen, I'd log on it once a day, see if the rares are there, kill them, skin them, see if I get blue dragon skills. And just do that for weeks and weeks and weeks. You know what I mean? Which is oh, I'm gonna die of this poison spit now, aren't I? Yep. Oh my god. How much is it gonna tick for? Oh, not much. That's surprising. Wait, did it even tick? Nature damage inflicted every 5 seconds. Well, that's generous. Welcome to the Burning Crusade. But I'm definitely gonna die again on the way. I need to heal or something. Do I have any way to heal? I used to, but I sold all my potions. Why are we still in combat? Yo, chill out with the fucking Alliance guards, man. I'm so sick of dying to Alliance guards that I don't even see. What's going on here? It's like they're not scaled down or something. It is now my 4th death to Alliance guards. I've been playing for, what, 5 hours? It's getting a bit ridiculous now. Didn't even know there was Alliance town there. Gear's completely broken. Gonna have to use the yak here. I try not to use like cheater type stuff, but I am not taking responsibility for these deaths. This is a bit silly. I mean, the one in the cave was obviously something I could have avoided, but these one shots by these Alliance guards that I'm nowhere near, I literally don't even see them. There's something wrong there. I think there's something wrong with Chromie Time. I think what's going on here is the guards are, oh, they're probably level 60 now, yeah. So they're 30 levels higher than me. They just freaking come out of nowhere and aggro. Whereas in the old days, the guards were the same level as the maximum from TBC, so they would have been level 80 and we would have been level 70 something, and it never would have even aggroed us. Probably. I mean, I might die again here. I might be getting camped by these guards. I don't know how close we got to this town. I didn't even realize there was a town there. I thought it was just some random fortress. Okay, we got to repair.
I have many lucky
20 silver, that's hilarious. That's how little gear we have on. I just refresh that. Okay, I know we should be good to run by. Although we still have rest sickness, so there's a good chance if we take much damage at all, we will die again. Just don't get dazed. But this is why this leveling challenge is fun, because it's like, we have to care about travel. Look at these mobs in the middle of the roads and shit. What is going on in this zone? This is a very strange zone. Anyway. So where we have to go? Oh, that's funny. We have to go buy the fire again. Maybe I should just get more fire while we're here, huh? We'll get it on the way back, I think. We literally have to ride by the fire, so. This is a freaking perilous journey, though. This skybox is actually cool, to be honest. I really like this one. Most skyboxes in Wrath, or in a TBC, are pretty shit. I guess still don't understand the Shatrith one. It's just like, kind of teal. A teal sky with no stars or clouds or anything. Meanwhile, the zone right next to it is like complete, like all the zones on all sides of it are completely different. TBC, I feel like, is the last bad expansion. Let's put it that way. It sounds stupid to say that because it's like, what are you talking about? It was remembered as so fondly. But like what I mean is like they didn't put a lot of effort into a lot of this stuff. I don't feel like they thought it through. Like, let's put it this way. To make a TBC style expansion where you got 5 zones that are all like wildly different from each other, right next to each other, you have to go to Shadowlands, right? Like that's what Shadowlands is. It's like 4 different, completely different ideas with completely different aesthetics and themes and feels to them. That's what TBC is. It's like, would you just make these zones up on the spot? Where did these things even come from? Half of this shit, I mean, I don't even know where half of this shit came from. You know what I mean? Like, this is not in WoD. Netherstorm, you know what I mean? It's like some purple floating abyss, basically. Where does this come from? So, unless I've missed something, which is very possible, because I think when we started this series, we were talking about the Illyrian stronghold, and I didn't know anything about Warcraft 2 lore at the time. Didn't realize all of this stuff was in Warcraft 2 lore. But still, I'm pretty sure Netherstorm, like, what is that? Is that in the lore somewhere? Did they make that? My point is that it seems like they didn't put a lot of effort trying to connect all of these zones properly. You know what I mean? Even running from them is almost a bit odd. Like, look at this. What is this? Some random bridge here? How long has this been here? What is this? What is this path? Oh, is this a graveyard? Vingol Circle. What? A bit scary looking. I'm not even gonna go up there. They just kind of jam that here right at the exit, so I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. Just me talking. I know TBC's looked at very fondly. It's a very good expansion. I liked it. It's good. But I just don't. It's compared to Classic. Let's put it this way. Like, compared to Classic, the world is crap. And compared to Wrath, it's embarrassing. Like, Wrath and Onward Those zones, like, they do well together. They matter. You know what I mean? They actually have cohesion. They have value. They have purpose next to each other. The zones interact properly. You know what I mean? Like this, it honest. Like I guess the main complaint I have is going from Hellfire Peninsula to Zangar Marsh doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. Like it's so bizarrely different. The actual color of the zone changes when you go. You ever go through the path? We just did it. Hellfire to Zangar. You're still in Hellfire. But you're still like in the visual side of Hellfire, but you're technically in Zangar Marsh, and the red and dry rocks around you are like kind of blue and dullish. It's like that's how different those zones are. Like they had to apply a color texture thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, pretty crazy. They're so different. It's unbelievable. Okay, so this is where we're ending up, right? Oh, I closed it already. I'm pretty sure that is. I just don't know how we get there. Oh, wait, can we even get there without flying? Well, we have flying, whatever. Fuck them if they can't take a flight. Okay, let me just look it up. Primal mana again. By the time we get there, our thing will be over anyway. Yeah, it looks like there's bridges. Okay. Although it looks like there are bridges through shitty parts of the zone, so let's not do that. To get through there, we have to go through this like undead area or something, so we're gonna go the long way just to be safe. This music is very good. Cop was just here, I don't know why. I can't remember what he was even doing here. Oh yeah, he chose TBC for Chromie time, that's why. So heavy, like so ambient. Just like one chord played out, and it's just really heavy, and you hear it. You can't miss it, let's put it that way. Why did I not discover that area? This zone is kind of cool, though. I hope I'm wrong about it. Like, I hope it's got some history and there's something valuable about it historically. It just feels so out there. Like, I don't get it. It's not featured in WoD. Let's put it that way. I think I missed the bridge. Yeah, it's over here. Looks like it. Why am I not getting discovery for this? It's like the map's bugged. Before I forget. For the watch. Okay, how do we get down there? This doesn't look like it's gonna be easy. Well, at least we lost our res sickness. Oh, actually, this is all cleared out, right? Wait, is it? Oh, we dinged. What the hell? Ritual of Summoning has a very interesting icon. Why does it look like that? That's a cool picture, but it doesn't make any sense. Oh, no. Okay, there's stuff here. Yeah, Cop was just down here, wasn't he? How do we get by without many deaths? Let's go this way first, maybe. This road seems pretty... Not really. I was going to say this road seems pretty direct, but... Nah, it doesn't look like it. Let's see. We'll be able to ride by, maybe. Sun Fury Hold. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely not a place that you're supposed to be wandering through, I don't think. Oh, no, we were able to get right by. Oh, whoa. Hold the fuck on. Dude, am I where I think I am? Oh, I think I am, Cop. Oh, Cop, I think I am. Yeah, I am. This is the place where he got knocked off the ledge. Yeah, this is definitely it. In fact, I'm definitely not doing this Bessie quest. This is a horrible quest. But I think we can do this quest. I don't really remember. Pick it up just in case, but... So wait, what are we meant to kill? The Mana Seekers, right? Mage Slayers and Mana Seekers. Dude, Cop, the best thing I've ever seen. He, what's it called? Vengeful Retreat or whatever? He Vengeful Retreated off the world. Off the universe. Not even the world, the universe. He's standing on the edge fighting this name dude. And he Vengeful Retreats off the universe. Like right at the edge here. I think it's like right here, actually. Okay, I've already forgotten how to play this spec. Wow, really did, didn't I? Okay, put up the dots. Spam this Malefic Rupture thing. Otherwise, drain soul. So far, no luck, but this is definitely the mobs. Oh yeah, we should turn all the UI off again. I always forget. He's slowing the pet. Not an issue. See, it feels like they either changed action camera or it's bugged. I don't know if they changed it on purpose, but it doesn't work the same way it used to. That much I know. Now this is really picturesque. We got the UI cleared up like this and the sounds going. Really gorgeous. This sounds pretty nice, to be honest. I quite like it. Oh, there's 2 motes of mana, boys. Well, I don't think we're actually going to be completing this quest. Oops. I don't think we're actually going to be completing this quest because it's to kill a bunch of mobs that I will not be killing. Oh, shit. Wait, Mage Slayer. Did I get silenced? I feel like I just got silenced. I was trying to channel and I wasn't able to for some reason. I just love this icon though. Drain Soul. Looks quite good. Okay, start a new stack. We need 3. We have 2. We have 1, I mean. So we only need to get 2. Now we could probably multi-pull here. In the old days, mobs like this would probably be like a problem as a caster, but since everything's scaled to the same level, it doesn't matter at all anymore. And there could be a chest. We should definitely check that out. Really, chests are like our best friend for a playthrough like this. Uh-oh, what's that guy doing? It looked like he was really high level, but I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he's only level 38, okay. Well, hopefully he'll leave. We'll stay on different sides of the zones. I'm happy to turn war mode off though if I absolutely have to, because I'm not really even using these PvP talents. Oh, this guy's over there fighting. Shit. Oh, let's go get free tags. Can't go wrong with free tags. Oh my god, target not in line of sight. Hopefully these mobs aren't for quests, but maybe they are. I wonder if anybody would even notice if there was a chest on the ground when they're leveling. Oh, Archmage Bargoth. Yeah, it looks like it could have been right here. Maybe it's in one of these houses though. I don't know where it would be. That's why I need to do I need to finish the leveling the rogue challenge so I can have an outlaw rogue at max level and just fly around and see what these chests are. I had started the first leveling challenge I started was actually a rogue naked. Well, no, that's not true. The first one I ever did was a mage naked, and I got like 9 parts in, and then my mother fell and broke her leg, and I never returned to it. which is, I don't know why I didn't, but I just never did. I did play WoW for like a month basically outside of raiding. But anyway, I wouldn't mind finishing that rogue. That was the second one we ever started, like a proper challenge. That has to get finished for sure. Although I definitely feel like it's a bit cheapened now that we've done so much time has passed, because that character is going to be a lot, it's going to be a lot easier now that we have chromie time and all the other tech. I mean, let's put it this way, the last time I leveled that character, we didn't even have party sync. So, that's actually one of the reasons I stopped playing it, was because I didn't enjoy doing TBC. Naked TBC wasn't fun. We didn't get to get all the tags, but... Just wait, oh. I thought I accidentally pressed the Malefic Rupture button, but I did not. Not great drop chance, feels like. I definitely want to, maybe at the end of this session, we'll switch to Destro. We'll switch to Destro. I want to try it. I don't plan on staying Destro, but I want to just see what they get. We'll be level 33 soon, so we'll have a look at it. Mana burn. Why would I even care about that? No, it would not. It's because it's a TBC mechanic, that's why. Well, this is actually a good area to farm because there can be a chest here. I just need to figure out where. Because I can just farm in this area and just check for that chest every so long. I mean, I don't know how often it can respawn though, that's the thing. If it's not here, it's probably not coming back, because I don't feel like many people know about chests, honestly. I feel like I'm the only person who knows how valuable they are. I'm not the only person, but I remember the one time, I think it was actually the rogue, yeah. We were leveling the rogue, and because I had the ability to see the chest, I knew where it was. And I walked right up to it, and there was a guy standing right next to it, and I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna take it. And we both looked at it, and he just like, he kind of like, he did the equivalent of like, he looked at it and he just walked away. So like, he didn't even care. He didn't know what it was, he didn't care. And I was like, oh, alright, free experience. He's gonna aggro that over there. No, I guess not. Is this a quest to kill these though, or well, I don't even know. Wow, we have gotten none. No, we got a couple, but gotten very little. Someone made a target macro for the new map pin. Now the primary reason I want to share is because I want to put forward something. What is this? Oh fuck, we're missing kills on this shit. This is a good spec to go AFK on, honestly. Since there's pretty much just literally just sitting here waiting for shit to tick. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the purpose? I don't. I'm not sure. But if in case you haven't seen, that's a really cool feature. I could do this. Oh, wait, that's not the button, obviously. What's it? Control. Yeah, there we go. Control. And then I could share it with people. And it shows up on the map too, look. Well, it won't show up on this map, but let's put it this way. If you do it here, you're like, wow, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't even think you can do it like that. Can you do it like, oh my god, you can. What the fuck? I can put it on any part of the map. What the hell? Okay, so let's just do boom. That's where we're going. Now we'll go all the way zoom in. Wait, what happened? Oh, is it like the map isn't normal? Oh, it doesn't work there, but it works here, I think. So that's where we're going today, guys. We're going to nowhere. It doesn't work. Oh, well, I thought it would. But anyway, you can do it like this instead. Then just zoom all the way in and see where we have picked. I don't know, it's kind of cool, but whatever. Fuck them if they can't take a joke. This guy gonna give us grief here? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go for a big pull then. These mobs really aren't any more dangerous than anything we fought. Oh, reflect. Bit of a problem. I just don't understand what the point of the thing is. The macro. Doesn't help that I'm using this shitty browser. I don't know why that's still the default. I've changed it like 6 times. Somehow Windows keeps like restoring it as the default. I made a simple macro that you can use to print name and position of the rare you are currently targeting using the new... Oh, I see. It has to be a rare? I just don't understand the purpose. Oh, it's supposed to announce it. Announce rare, I see. I just don't understand the purpose. I don't think I could run it like that though. It has to be done in a macro. It's too long. I didn't realize how long it was. Yeah, what the hell? I just love this spec, honestly. It is just so fancy. I feel like I'm gonna like a lot of specs. Because there's a lot of cool changes. I really want to play a lot more Shaman. I think I might be playing Shaman this weekend, honestly. We'll see. Playing like my main right now is fun, but it's just a lot more fun to be playing alts. I feel like the major thing that is happening this expansion is class changes, so trying them all out is going to be cool. It's that warrior. Problem is I haven't played my shaman in a long time, so we're going to be doing really low keys, but actually not really. Like, to be honest, keys are so easy right now. It's kind of wild how easy they are. They're so much easier than they were in the regular patch. 8.3 or whatever. Whoa, what the hell? Spawn rate. Quite high. You think after all these years they would increase the drop rate on some of this stuff, though? I mean, like, what's the point? Why is it so rare? This is silly. I've gained very few. I probably say that literally every time I farm for stuff like this, but it just feels kind of weird. Compared to how much cloth you get, it just doesn't make any sense. What just happened? This guy aggroed it? Sounds good to me. Oh, it's like some kind of RP shit? I don't understand. I thought maybe he was doing some event that was attracting mobs to it, but I can't tell. I feel like I should get out of here because maybe mobs are gonna spawn. There's that little 3-note chord thing there, whatever. Yeah, what happened? I failed to apply the first dot. Somehow, pressed the button too fast, I guess. Got a green. I've already collected this, so that's the thing I got earlier. Alright, well, we don't need to D it right now. Another moat, good. We're up to 2, we're almost done. Probably another less than 20 minutes of farming, maybe. Depending on how lucky we get. Yeah, I think there's like a blacksmith dude over there, and Cop literally ventral retreated off the universe. It was just so funny. I've never seen somebody do something like that. I think he did it to try to like get out of a mechanic, but in reality, he just did it and died. Yeah, I'm doing this backwards though. I had figured it out when we were doing the fire elementals, and I've forgotten since, but that's definitely the way to do it. Put the 3 dots up first on the close target, and then we'll buy a little bit of time on the far target by casting. Immune, huh? Some kind of wand that probably arcane damage, and they're immune to arcane damage. That's funny. Are they still immune to arcane mages then, I wonder? Or if it's only wand type stuff. There was gonna be a chest. Where would it be? Maybe behind this inn? I definitely need to come get a guild. I need to come get a rogue and come through this area and see. Pretty hopping area though, a lot of players. I don't really understand what's going on here. Cop tried to explain it to me when he was in this area, but I was mostly asking why there's so many ghosts here. He said it's something to do with Warcraft 3 or Warcraft 2. Which Warcraft 2 was a better product because I'd love to play it and learn more about it, but I guess that's why they made all those books, huh? What books would I check out to learn about this expansion's history prior to it starting? refreshing that by accident. I'm just not used to the buttons still, or I was, but I've somehow fallen out of use of them with the 2 hours I wasn't playing the game. Guess it was more like 3, but seems odd that I would fall already. Oh, wow, that's not even true, because before I had no, like, I was pressing the wrong buttons constantly too, so. Okay, so yeah. The quick dots here, we could even do this here on this guy. That'd be better. And then the big load on this guy. And then hopefully before they run out, you finish it up. And that's it. That's the way to do 2 mobs. Very low danger as well that way. You're not getting hit. Like, the other way, you're getting hit like a bunch extra, you know? Whenever you're getting meleeed while you're casting a long spell, it's really not good. Oh shit, I'm gonna die for sure. Why does it keep doing that, man? It's really annoying. That wasn't good. That wasn't handled well. Plus the dots are... oh, deflect. Great. Plus the dots have been gone for a while. I just don't really know how to handle all the reapplication of dots when we're in, like, the final phase of a damage window, you know? Like, the mob's literally gonna die from pretty much any damage, so should I put a dot up? I don't think so. Okay, let's see. We have 3 already. We need 7 more, basically. I'd like to get 8 just to make sure I don't lose the stack, but we'll see how it goes. People were saying I'd also like Shadow Priest too if I like Affliction. I don't know what changed. People said Shadow's like a lot less dots, but it's somewhat similar style. And I do know that they have a couple cool returning spells like Devouring Plague. I don't really understand how Devouring Plague is returning though. It's not. It cannot be what it used to be, obviously. Devouring Plague was like a long CD, long dot back in Classic, and it was like only for only for undead priests. Obviously not what it was. I'm sure it was at some point in later expansions too, and it wasn't just for undead, but as far as I remember, it was like this really high mana, really powerful, really long cast, basically. Or not even cast, let's see. Alright, play Classic. Flicks the target with the disease that causes 904 shadow damage over 24 seconds. Yeah, it lasted 24 seconds. Wow. Damage caused by the Devouring Plague heals the caster. How about that? That's pretty wild, actually. And, that's a long dot. And it's a 3-minute CD as well. It's kind of wild. That's got to be the longest. That's a very unique Shadow Priest ability. So I am 100% sure that is not what it does in Shadowlands. But I wouldn't know what it does, so let's see. I think it's like a quick dot or something, like a really, really quick damage now, I think. Flicks the target with the disease that instantly causes blah 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 spell power. Shadow damage plus an additional 4 shadow damage over 6 seconds. Heals you for 50% of the damage dealt. That instantly causes a lot, and then the dot is really small. That's what's up. That makes sense. So the dot is like, it's actually only 6 seconds, first of all. I don't know why it's even a dot. It's basically just a nuke that leaves a small dot. I mean, what the hell? An additional 4 shadow damage, is that? Oh, that's what it does at level 10. Either way, it's probably not that much, even at max level. Oh, that was we got a lot there real quick. Why do I keep doing that? Stop it. But, it's 50 and I still don't really understand how Shadow Priest works, honestly. That's the one thing I'll say about, Affliction Warlock. They don't really have a resource. Like, I could easily kill mobs without caring about soul shards at all. Like, literally. It's not, not a concern at all. So, I kind of like that. So if Shadow Priest isn't that way, I don't know, we'll see, I guess. We'll see. I don't plan on playing one, but you never know. Well, that's definitely going to aggro. Dude just freaking walking right through the mob. Just a slightly higher drop chance, we'd be pretty satisfied. We gotta be getting good money though from all these grays. I don't know how much they sell for nowadays, but... Oh my god. Is that 1 gold per or 1 gold a stack? It's probably 1 gold with the current stack. Yeah, it's 1 gold with the current stack. Oh. Cloth wrist, nice. Another target for disenchanting. How much dust do we have left? Oh, we have a lot. What the hell? Oh yeah, we only made 4 of these cloth, that's why. I was gonna try to make all of them, but I realized that would be stupid. Where's that friggin'... Come on. Give me that box. I want that frickin' treasure chest. That's the problem. Like, it could be here, and I could just not know it's here. It could be hidden, could be behind something, could be on top of something. Could be in that fireplace looking thing. I think there was one in Anderhall or whatever that was like on top of up here. So I always take a look out, but we haven't seen a chest in a long time. They're pretty rare. I think they're really rare. Like they're like once a day kind of rare. And there's only one, like, let's put it this way. There's 3 here, right? 4 actually, and only one of these is going to be up at a time. And they're really far away from each other. So like one of these could be up at a time, one of these could be up at a time, one of maybe even all of these could be up at a time. Like they can't all be up, right? Like even one area, like I don't think all 3 of these areas will have a chest in it. Maybe though, I don't know. But that's why it's so rare to see them, because it has to not only be the one you're at in the area, but it has to be the area too. Which is probably low chance. Got screwed over by the patrol there of that mob. Alright, we basically just need 1 more drop. I'll get 11 though, since we got pretty lucky. Maybe we'll get a 2 drop like we've had a few times. And then that'll be it for this area. We'll go all the way back. Maybe we'll get some water. Or fire. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to, honestly. The problem is, like, I don't know what else we'll do. We need a lot of fire, so if we're gonna make those boots, we're gonna need a lot of fire. What was that? Somebody just messaged me. Well, I can't tell because I just reloaded. Sounded like somebody messaged me. Alright, anyway, We should have a look at what we actually plan on crafting next, though, because I think we might actually need more mana. I'm pretty sure mana is used for the other thread too, isn't it? But it might just be staying here. This, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I really dislike how this like feast or famine of drops works. Like, you might go 10 mobs without getting any, and then you might get 2 or 3 from one mob. It's kind of dumb. Really wish they just maybe like a 50% chance to drop a single one, and we got a steady income of them. I don't know why it has to be so rare. Especially when that's all you're doing is grinding these. It gets quite unnerving, like if there's something wrong, you know? It's like literally not even gonna die. Holy shit. It didn't even come close to dying to the dots. Because these keep like reflecting or something, I don't. They're taking less damage from the magic I'm doing. Not a great target. Okay. They look cool though, those mobs. Wish you could transmog like into mobs. That'd be cool. A transmog into one of those mobs. Okay. We have 3 now. Let's take a look at what we got. Well, first of all, we need more cloth too, I just realized. Maybe we should get that while we're here. Oh, you know what we should have did? Queued. Pretty much all of these, right? What's going on here? My mouse is like not... Huh. Okay. There's probably something from Magister's Terrace, I bet, but... The Arcatraz. I think there's something from all of that. Oh, Shattered Halls too. Pretty much need every dungeon. Literally, if we got a single pattern, I'd be happy, but I don't think we're gonna get a single pattern. Thing is, if the queues are too fast, there's like, I don't want to do dungeon after dungeon. But it is a good way to get cloth. And it's also a decent way to get disenchanting materials. Problem is it has to be a green usually. I don't think you can get dust from a blue, so for the most part I don't need much from the dungeon's drop table. It's not gonna kill it. Jesus. Unlucky. Or maybe it did. Okay, so what do we actually want to craft next? The boots, right? I kind of want to craft the boots first, but it's so much harder that it's gonna take forever. So we need 4 spell cloth. So let's see what we need for that. Yeah, we need another bunch of mana. Yeah, so we need 4 more mana to do that. And then we need 4 shadow cloth, which is shadow, so we don't. Wait, we have a bunch of those? Oh yeah, we bought them from the auction house last episode. Okay, let's get 4 more of these then, I guess. Wouldn't be too bad. And that should be the last time we need this. I mean, maybe we'll try to make another helm or something like that, but these would be 2 big crafts that we're gonna make. Boots and this cloak, and these are gonna last us for a long time. We do need to get more we do need to get more cloth too though before we can make any of that. Actually, that's not true. We have plenty of cloth bolts already. We just squandered the amount of cloth we had because I thought we never needed it. So I need to get, what is it, 6 more cloth to make the cloak a higher level. Oh wow, look, we're almost, holy shit, we've gained a lot of experience so far. Wow. When we started this session, we were not even 33 yet. Now we're on our way to 34. We're halfway. How long have we been going? Oh my god, over an hour already. Wow. Well, like a good 20 minutes of that was walking, so we've only really been grinding for like 45 minutes maybe. Maybe less. I don't even know. I'm still so tired. I don't know if anybody saw the first session from today, which was 3 episodes ago now. I talked about not sleeping at all, and it's not an exaggeration. I pretty much I could not get to sleep, and I could not stay asleep. And I hope that that will be over now that I've started it. It's like now that I've done it, I hope that it'll be just like, oh good, we'll do it again tomorrow, and that's it. No concerns. I was just so like excited. Like I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to do this. It's going to be so fun. How do we at least turn it off so... There's a way that it doesn't show all these empty bars too, right? Always show action bars. There we go. That looks better at least. We're gonna keep it on. I mean, I'm not sure why I am keeping it on. Oh, right. I forgot that does that. I have to use that. That's why we have that macro over there. It basically toggles the other stuff back on. Yeah, this is definitely a fun way to level characters. A little bit harder to do this when you're playing a melee, I think, but it'd be pretty good for Hunter, too. I think Hunter would be great for this. Really don't need any buttons to play on. Like, legitimately, you don't actually need buttons on your screen to play on it. It was funny, I don't know if this was a joke or not, but one of the hunters in our guild was like, I actually don't have action bars right now. And I was like, oh yeah, that's just how easy Hunter is. He's like, I just remember where my buttons are. He said it like really matter-of-factly. I'm like, oh, he's serious? He actually doesn't have action bars? These add-ons, they didn't get updated, and because of the way they updated the frame thingy for Shadowlands, it's like they don't exist anymore, the frames. So it's like literally, if an add-on used this frame thing, it was like not there. Like details were actually not there, even though the add-on was on, you could not view it visually. So I bet a lot of add-ons were like that. So he might actually have been telling the truth. He could not see his action bars. But he was just still executing his rotation fine, even though he didn't see his action bars. What the hell? That was weird. We've already gotten a couple. 5, up to 5 already. So we need what? What did we say? 4 more, right? So yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the rest of the session getting those, I think. But then that'll be it. We're not gonna craft much more, honestly. I'd like to craft a helm. We definitely need to craft wrists, but I keep hoping. There's so many wrists from dungeons. I keep hoping that someday I'll get one. I don't think it's gonna happen. But we got the main pieces we wanted to craft, which was the mooncloth set. I just love the way it looks, even though a Warlock doesn't really fit the theme. I definitely like the way it looks quite a lot. So we got that set. Now we just need to find a couple other pieces, and we'll be done crafting. We'll just finish leveling. This is a little different because there's really not any transmog I wanted from this. This is just more for fun. And collection, like I said, I really don't care about any of these transmogs. They're all pretty shit, to be honest. There's some good transmogs from TBC, but not from tailoring for some reason. I expected there to be better ones, but they're all either basically recolors of classic shit or mediocre versions of TBC sets. Which I am kind of surprised by, because I thought some of the classic transmogs are very unique compared to the actual gear that drops from the dungeons and stuff. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, Shattered Halls. Okay, this is a good one. We're gonna leave after the first boss, basically. We're gonna get in the dungeon. I don't want to log. I don't want to be back here and have to fight like 6 mobs. Looks like a no. Oh, there we go. As soon as I go back into combat. Okay. Start over. Get all the UI back. We're gonna need it. Oh, that's funny. I never turned the quest in last time we did Shattered Halls, so we could turn it in now. Oh, that's good. We got boots that we needed for Transmog. That's nice. Sweet. Okay, we good? Oh, a monk tank. Holy shit. Whoa! Touch of Death. Yes. Powerful. Literally just one-shot that mob. I still don't really know how to play in multi-target scenarios. I feel like I got a good handle on single target, but especially like small multi-target, I just don't really have, I wouldn't even know where to start. Just putting the dots up and hitting them as much as I can, but by the time I do, it's like the mob's dead already. By the time I get going, you know? So we really just need the first boss. I'm 99% sure that's all we need. It's a high damage group though, certainly higher than the some of the groups we had earlier. Arcane Mage is putting out big numbers if I remember correctly. Oh my god, that guy's just chunking those mobs. Literally just doing like fucking 15% of their health every global.
Defensive positions!
Guard. Ugh. Celestial Brew. Such a good look, man. I love it. God, something is ripping these mobs up. It's definitely not me. I'll probably last by a mile. You could tell, like, the groups that are serious, like, they're gonna carve through these, so. I will probably be getting hard carried in those groups. Luckily, it's just a LFD dungeon. It's not like we're doing a Mythic Plus or something here. But still, it's fun to try our best. I really wish Felorc was on the table, though. I would definitely be playing a Felorc. It's such a cool coloration. Like, look at that. By the time I even get the dots up, the mob's literally dead. I mean, it's a pretty easy pack, obviously. There's just 2 mobs here, but... Oh, wait, why is this locked again? I guess last time we did this, there was a rogue who opened the door for us. That must be why. Mishandling AoE, though, is brutal. Like, wow, I do 0 damage, brutal. I feel like they really... I guess that's Vile Taint, I keep saying that, but... I really wish they had, like, a set it and forget it AoE. Something that can just do quick damage on these really small danger packs, you know? Like, low... Packs that are, like, high volume, but low danger. I mean, I don't actually know what a Warlock would do against, like, the oozes in, like, say, like, Shrine of the Storm or something like that, you know?
Beg for your coward.
Wait, he's killing them himself? What?
Go on, take another one. You can have that one. I no longer need him.
That's weird. I didn't know he killed them.
Come on, show me
Oh, he's gonna pull the boss. Fuck. Unfortunate. Horrified, not again. Jesus. This is a really smart choice, though, this Malefic Rupture thing. I really like this concept. I'm surprised it took him this long to figure it out. Like, this makes Affliction feel really interesting. Yeah. Not the pattern, but we got a new Transmog at least. Okay, I'm leaving. Are we in cooldown now? No. Surprised by that. Oh, those are nice looking, actually. Okay, let's DE real quick before we take all the UI away again. And that is it. Wow, a lot of mobs around us. Oh my god, how many times am I gonna do that? Wild. Oh, I don't have the demon skin up. I just realized. Not really something I can bind, honestly. That scenario there, you feel very powerful. I mean, imagine if I was fully geared. This is kind of ridiculous, honestly. If I was fully geared, we'd probably be pulling 4 or 5 of these with no danger at all. Just putting dots up on everything. I would probably just put the instants up and just Malefic Rapture 4 or 5 of them down at a time. Apparently the big realms are lagging again really hard tonight. Kind of weird. That's the good thing about playing on. I tell you, there's plenty of realms like ours that's connected to a lot of realms, and there's a good amount of activity on them. Like, Fire Tree itself is tiny. There's nothing on it, but we're connected to like 8 realms at this point, so it's like, that's plenty of people. Plenty to do, plenty to see. Auction House has Blue Dragon Scale shoulder plates on it, you know what I mean? It's funny because historically, Fire Tree's auction house was horrible. Like, there was no dude who cared about the auction house. As long as I can remember. In fact, the top guild on the server left because of how bad the auction house was. They actually transferred. So, like, we can't raid. There's nothing on the fucking auction house. They used to pay people to herb for them and shit. Like, they used to have like dudes in the guild that they would carry through raids and shit, and in return they had to put so many herbs and stuff in, you know what I mean? It's like, wow, that's pretty bad. But when you raid 4 nights a week, you gotta get it going. Pop's having trouble logging on too. It's kind of wild that I'm in a sea of people having problems playing, and I'm the only one not having problems. It's because I just don't log off, I guess. I've been on all day, every day since the patch launched. What are we at now? We're about to have another one, I think. Yeah, we got 9. We're up to 88 gold as well. It's wild. Probably because I turned that quest in. I don't think I'm looting gold from anywhere. We only got like 3 or 4 cloth from that dungeon too. I should have stayed longer, got more cloth. But I don't need it that bad. Really, I'm just in the I don't want to get too much experience from dungeons either. That's the other thing. If I did like 10 dungeons, I'd be pretty much done with the leveling. Well, especially the ones that give quests. Actually, they won't have quests anymore, but I wonder if there's like a good dungeon to queue for that drops a lot of motes. I know there's a lot. You can get a lot of motes from. What's that song thing again? You can get a lot of motes from Underbog or something. A lot of life motes, but I don't necessarily need those bad enough to do that dungeon. Hawkeye Crypts, I bet you'd probably get a bunch of shadow motes or something. That's such a weird dungeon. Those dungeons in Akendun are so weird looking. There we go. That's number 4. Still no chest anywhere, I don't feel like. Okay, somebody's definitely whispering me. I can't see it though, it's too late. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could look at people that I might think are whispering me. Probably his name. Is it diabolical? Nope. Oh yeah, it's him. Well, it can't be any of these people, so. So what else? What can we talk about? Let's see. I have to suppress my natural instinct to say, this is like, I don't know where this even came from, but like a long time ago, I always had problems like breaking silence, let's put it that way. Especially with people I didn't feel comfortable talking around. That's one thing that streaming has helped me with, like, to no end. But anyway, so I always, like, somebody was always like, just have like a go-to icebreaker. And I remember looking up like a icebreaker website basically, and the first thing on the website, such a cheesy one. What's your favorite chain restaurant? I'll never forget that. I just say that all the time now. It's just still in my head all these years later. What's everybody's favorite chain restaurant? That's what I would always say. And it's amazing. Like, think about that. Just think about what your initial response was to that question. Like, you have an opinion for sure. Everybody has an opinion. One way or the other. Even if your opinion is, I don't go to chain restaurants, you know what I mean? Like, which is definitely an opinion. It's kind of funny, actually. That's like a really good one, but it's just so cheesy. What's everybody's favorite chain restaurant? Like, if chain restaurant, you have to say it like that, you know what I mean? Instead of just saying restaurant. But when you say chain restaurant, it really invokes like the concept that we're talking about, like places that everybody would know about. If I asked you what your favorite restaurant is, and you're like, oh, it's this place right near me that you never would have ever heard of ever, people would be like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? Like, but if you talk about chain restaurants, it's like, I love McDonald's. I've heard of that place. They advertise to children and underprivileged youth. I know them. Anyway, I hate McDonald's. But yeah, no, it's a good icebreaker. I agree. Random website. See if there's any wild head posts. There might be. Blizzard to stop major, what is this? Oh, Blizzard to stop major development updates for StarCraft 2. Chromie time temporarily restricts Group Finder to dungeons from that expansion. There's a lot of confusion going around about the way queuing for dungeon works in Shadowlands pre-patch, as Chromie time initially limits players to queuing for dungeons for the selected expansion. As highlighted on Reddit, this limitation splits up the player base and can lead to some extended wait times, which I don't believe is the case, because I'm getting in. I mean, this is like what, 5 or 6 minute queues? Anyway, on the surface, this would appear to make sense, as the entire point of Chromie time is to condense the story down to a single expansion. It doesn't take a whole lot of narrative sense to be living through WoD and then queue into Burning Crusade. However, the game, okay, there's a lot more to it. Basically what they're saying is, with the current system, if a group hasn't been found after a certain amount of time, it will prompt players to search for dungeons in other expansions as well. That's pretty good, actually. They thought that through. Okay, what is this, Mechanar? We'll do this whole dungeon. I'm pretty sure the last boss is what drops what we need. Why do I have so many soul shards? Lots of cloth in here too. Oh no, this is Botanica, isn't it? Man, I don't know when the last time I did Botanica was. Long time. It's got these custom mana potions and shit. Yeah, it's a Botanica for sure. What the hell was that? Did you just see that? The dude freaking rolled while he was like right next to the wall. Back to the underskilled maybe is the way to put it. Did I not reload? Oh. This begs the question as to why the game limits players in the first place, rather than allowing them to join a queue for all selected expansions at the start. With the old system, player had freedom to queue. Yeah, see that it's just not true though. I don't know why people keep saying that. Even Wowhead, it's like it's not how it worked, dude. If you weren't the right level, you couldn't queue, and that would mean you'd like this dungeon. Nobody's ever gonna do this dungeon in the old situation. Nobody's gonna stick around at level 80 or whatever it was to do this dungeon. It's just not how it works. So this is a much, much, much better system. But I don't see why people don't understand that. If you actually want to do dungeons from TBC, this is a much better system. And if you don't, if you just want to level the fastest, then you just turn Chromie time on in Orgrimmar, see how long the queue is, and then turn it off if it's too long and keep trying different ones. You know what I mean? Like, there's no penalty to that, right? The nature of splitting players up into 7 different expansions plays hell on dungeon queues, especially if one is perceived to be better or worse. Yeah, it's just, again, this is just not... I mean, it might be an issue, but it's not. It's really not. Unless for some reason there's one that's really, really, really bad. People are going to pick what they like the most, honestly. I mean, look at this. These are 5-minute queues. And we're not even random queuing. We're solo queuing into dungeons. Specific dungeons. Maybe down the road it'll be a problem, but... Tempest Forge. I thought it said Titan Forge. This is so cool looking though, honestly. What is this meant to be? Like a Draenei ship or something? I still don't really understand why there's Blood Elves in here. These guys are like immune to magic or something. I don't know when the last time I did Botanica was, honestly. A private server for sure. This is what I'm saying, like you don't get this in time walking, you don't get this one leveling normally. This is such a better system, it's unbelievable. But then again, that's coming from the person who's leveling with all these absurd restrictions on. I have a different opinion than probably everybody else on the planet. I don't think that's even doing anything. Putting a single dot up is just... I think the only way to do that is with cursive or whatever, sow the seeds or whatever it's called. Cheetah corruption. Okay, there's a boss next. I can't imagine we'll get the pattern, but I have no idea what boss actually drops the pattern, so. Could be any of these. No idea what the mechanics are. Probably nothing. A lot of health, though. Oh, it's a Torn Shaman. Look at that. My favorite. Shaman Torn is always nice. Just randomly refreshing dots that are already at full refreshment. Good play there. This is a guide on how to play Affliction well. Just kidding. Saying shit in Blood Elfian. I don't know what that is. AoE? Somebody else interrupted? That's nice. I could get that off, but I'd have to switch pets, which is obviously not happening in combat. Oh, Touch of Death finished it. It's a great dungeon, honestly. Oh. That was a lot of experience. Curse of Tongues. Got it. My reflective play is to just put seeds on, destroy seeds, put seeds on, destroy seeds. Not sure. It's gonna aggro. It's such a long cast though, it's insane. Getting a lot of these signets though. I feel like if there's anything in execute range, this is probably better than applying dots though. Draining with drain life or whatever. Drain soul. That's another boss here.
What are you doing? These specimens are very delicate.
I feel like this guy should have mechanics, right? The previous person literally did not have mechanics. I don't think anyway. Oh, it summoned ads once. That was a tough one. Yep, pretty much no mechanics again. Summon ads. That's the mechanic. Oh, Tranquility. Heal ads. That's the other mechanic. Actually immune or something? His health is not going down. Maybe it's just because Tranquility? I don't know what's going on. We have to kill the ads maybe, then he stops, huh? No. That's odd. I don't know what that was.
bows to my will.
Yeah, I definitely think you're meant to. Yeah, I see. The longer the odds are up, I guess the longer he heals. It's a long fight right there.
The specimen
Touch of death, though, makes it shorter.
preserved.
Monk is really good for these dungeons. See, like after that, I don't have any AoE. Just drain. That's it. Best we can do. By the time we try to generate any more soul fragments, the mobs will be dead. But I guess that's how a lot of DPS classes work. You have to use your AoE well. Like look at Fire Mage from Season 4. If you didn't use your combust well and spread it well, you're useless. How many times have we seen that? Oh, what the hell's going on here? The mobs explode when they die or something like that? Oh, I remember this. It's been a long... I'm telling you, definitely the last time I was here was on a private server, 100%. I don't know when the last time I would have even been here on a real server, though. Maybe never. Like, honestly, maybe never. I may never have done this on a real server. Like, besides, like, when TBC was out, I mean. What's he doing? I think like in really elongated AoE we could set up more seeds. It's probably not a bad idea. Otherwise try to get that going. Does he realize? Doesn't look like it. Is this still a cast time debuff or something? Why is it taking so... I didn't know it was that long of a cast to get this going. Tank dead. Unlucker. Oh, I have Soulstone now, though. I need to use it. Oh, wait, somebody else got it. Yeah, so what level are these guys? 45, 48. Oh, wow. Everybody's high. 25 is the lowest. I wonder what, like, the priority is to get people in on these dungeons level-wise.
What aggravation is this? You will die.
Yeah, it should be nice. Burst damage.
Your life will incinerate you.
Oh, shit. God damn. Too close. Why is it rocket line out? Because you need to do damage, my friend. Hellfire. That's the one spell. If Warlocks had Hellfire, it's just such a cool spell. I love the concept of it. If Affliction Warlock had either Hellfire... Okay, stop moving near me. had either Hellfire or Drain or whatever, what's the name of it? Rain of Fire, I would be playing a lot of Warlock. I really like the concepts.
You won't get by.
Some quest completion, good. I get a lot of experience. We're gonna be 35 probably before we end today. Maybe not though, I don't know how long we'll go. But we have more quests to do. Oh, it's not good. Must be a big pack here. Solid smoke on the ground. Probably not something you want to stand in, I'd imagine. Oh, he's rooted maybe? Healer's struggling a bit, but that was a weird circumstance. What is that? Blade Spire Bagel. My inventory is going to be filled up here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I don't need that. And these vendor for nothing, so we don't want these either. Let's just try to keep these slots empty here. Don't want to miss a potential pattern. Oh, polymorphed, huh? Let's see how it is. Yeah, I definitely think the more dots you had on, the more damage Drained Soul did in Legion, if I remember correctly. I think that's how it works. And we just got these stupid potions again. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work, honestly. Wait, what's going on? Okay, it just bugged. I put seeds up on multiple targets and it wasn't up. For some reason. Isn't there a boss? Yeah, there's a boss up there. It's kind of actually fun to see if we can't kind of get the edge on these ones. This, I think he like ports around the room or something. Start to actually see real mechanics on some of these. Were they stuck? Why are they just standing there? I think the answer is yes. I don't know what they're... I think they're supposed to fixate, but they're stuck, I think. Well, pretty easy fight if that's how it's working. It's funny. Wonder how long that's been bugged. Probably years. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. Oh, at least... Oh, my pet's dead? How long's my pet been dead? That one wasn't stuck. Oh. Cloth legs. Okay. Inventory's filling up quick. Do this stuff before we lose all of our free slots. Oh my god, thorny vines. Holy shit. Ha, that's hilarious. Classic. The, wow. The Dire Mall East Farm thorny vines. Those are the same ones, I believe. I don't think we need Spiraling. Not sure though, maybe. Maybe I missed something. Yeah, look, wow. Dude, yes, this is like actually the same mobs that drop. The same things those mobs drop.
Who disturbs this sanctuary?
Okay. I don't remember this fight at all. Oh, Lust. The first time we had Lust. That guy's 48. Damn, this is so fucking cool, man. Doing this dungeon again after all this time. I'll tell you what, this is so cool. I'm satisfied. Warp Splinter. That sounds like the mob that we need for the pattern, I think.
Come to me.
What's this now? I don't know. What are we supposed to stop them from getting there? Stunned. I don't think that's what we're supposed to do based on that. I don't know what we're supposed to do. This is like literally, I don't know when the last time I did this dungeon was. It could have been a decade or something. The last time I played a TBC private server was with probably WAD? Yeah, I think it was WAD. I don't actually remember. We played it a lot, different private servers, but I don't remember when or what we were, like what expansion. Had to be WAD, yeah. I don't know though. That's one thing that is nice about Classic coming out. There's no more like, oh hey, did you hear a new TBC, like a new private server is launching? Do you want to check it out? It's like, no, but I have to because that's how this works. Really hate starting over in video games. Alright, well that was easy.
Do not belong here.
And not a thing. I gotta look up how often you can get these patterns. They must be rare. 'Cause I have not gotten any patterns. I feel like we have quests to turn in, don't we? No, I guess not. Those are all different dungeons, yeah. Okay. Well, that was pretty profitable. I'm out of water on it yet. Alright, that's gonna be it for the dungeons for tonight. Fill this water up and then we will grind for a while and then we will end. I tell you what, I love when that happens. First mob and we get 2. Pretty nice. this lid back on. Alright, so how many do we need? Oh god. Alright, we need 7 total, right? We have 3 motes and 4 primals. So that's the goal. I guess we'll just get 7 total and then that'll be it. Oh, yeah, so far some good luck. But the problem is it never sticks around. If we got that luck, that drop rate every time, this would have been a really quick playthrough. I love that ring menu thing. I need to get used to using it at max level though, because I don't know. I don't have enough keybinds, man. Like and the problem is like I could free some keybinds up, but it'd be like things like mounts and shit that I've used the same keybinds for years, like decades pretty much. I don't think I could do it. It would be really tough to get used to doing it. I think I'm just gonna have to click my potions. Like I'm trying using the ring menu, but there's no available button to open it, you know what I mean? I need some kind of like keybind button or mouse bind button, I think. If I click a certain part of the screen, it opens it. I wonder if you can do that somehow. Maybe a weak aura? Oh my god, wow, that is a lot of luck. Early on. I'm so tired though. It's really starting to catch up to me. We'll probably try to go to about 10. Let's see if we can make it. I could probably fall asleep right now though. Well, I'm tired enough to fall asleep right now, but the problem is once I lay down, it doesn't mean I'm ready to sleep. I have a lot of trouble with that. I just can't get my mind to shut off. Especially now, like with WoW, man, I'm telling you, that was my point. Like I had almost associated this feeling of extreme sleeplessness with excitement, because it's like every time something good happens in my life, this is what happens. I can't sleep. I don't think I've ever, like, it's never like this, like in negative way. As sometimes it's like anxiety about something that's bad starting up. I don't know. I used to have problems like this with work, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to quit. It's like once or twice a month I would just be so, I don't know why. It's not like I didn't like my job or something like that, but it just felt like my life was ending when I had to go back to work after a couple days off. And I was like, I'm never going to be able to do anything I want again. I need to get everything I want to do done today. And then at like midnight it'd be like, I still have all these things I didn't do today. It's like, no shit. But so every once in a while when that would happen, it'd be like I'd be up till 5 o'clock basically, get like 2 hours sleep. But typically it's just WoW making me very excited and not wanting to sleep. Mostly a good thing. Mage Slayer aggroed, yeah. Not good. Really bad. I really wish I didn't have a fucking wand. I think we die here. Do we have a hearthstone? Yeah, okay, we do. Just need to drain through this and let the dots do the work. Dangerous ship. On the bright side, this guy's gonna get slaughtered. Okay, where's the box at, Mo? Come on, give me that shit. Where's the box at? Let me get that treasure chest. Oh, come on, man, really? Someday it's gonna be here. This will probably be the last time we come to this area, though. It's really far out of the way. Wow, we got a lot of motes so far. Holy shit. Already got a full primal. After what, 5 minutes? It's pretty wild. Okay, we have a big problem with inventory too, though, I just realized. Let's use this mana, or this health. Oh my god. They buffed it. They must have. Since I've been complaining. Alright, we're gonna have a lot of gold to make after we sell all these. It's so funny. Lasher Blossom, too. I wonder if that's just some going meme with WoW's plant-based stuff, that they drop a lot of stuff that's vendors for a lot of money. Because it's so weird. Classic Dire Mall East flower farms were like considered extremely good gold per hour, at least on private servers when they were working slightly differently than they do in Live Classic, but they still are really good in Live Classic. Especially if you're not a mage. Problem is, if you are a mage, it's way better. From what I've seen, I really don't. After, I'll tell you what, the death for me, I was having like somewhat interest in Classic and playing it. And then when ZG came out and there was this like safe spotting going on, people were like jumping on and off this railing and killing these mobs, like literally killing elites solo without ever taking damage, because the mobs can't figure out how to get to the player on the banister. Are you kidding me? This is the game. This is what they made. Like I said it every video I found, I just commented, imagine if they just added snapping to Classic. And the funniest thing is, nobody ever replied to me. I left that comment in like 2 or 3 different videos, and I never got a single reply. So that tells me that these people don't even know what snapping is, which is not like I'm not surprised by that. But it's just, it would be so funny if for just one day they accidentally added snapping into Classic, and then some dude was kiting 15 elites, jumping on and off a little bridge to make them not be able to reach him. And then the second he did it, all 15 of them just landed on top of the bridge and just deleted his character. Like, hit him so hard he had to re-level his character. That'd be really funny. Okay, well, we already have 5, so 2 more. We could definitely, I mean, unless we suddenly go on a crazy cold streak, we can definitely get 2 more tonight. That was like literally within 2 minutes, I think. It was a very short amount of time. I remember saying I'd go until 10 o'clock, and it's 9:02, so I was thinking like 1 more hour is all I got in me. Meanwhile, it's 9:02. Realistically, I probably said that earlier, though. Another moat. Oh, I don't have any. Huh. I have no soul shards. That's weird. Got distracted there. Didn't pick up the last one. There is no loot. It's weird how those boxes are just hovering there. Guess that's meant to look like there's something wrong. Which there certainly is. Well, I guess this answers my question about what the zone is, though. If there's hearing Tor people here, there's obviously some precedent in Warcraft 2, I just don't know. I don't understand how this happened compared to WoD's version. Like, what is this? Why is it purple and like this? I don't know. I'm gonna have to really take some time and get into the story of Outland. I didn't look. There's like a little animation on consuming the soul shard, and also like the soul shard returning too. Is that a custom plater thing, or is that something that happens on the character thing too? You'll see it in a second here. Watch this. Pay attention. Little like dust that is consumed. Little explosion or something like that. Okay, that one's... This little lip here is causing problems. Not the most efficient mob. But it's not that bad. It could be a lot worse. With the name like Mage Slayer. You'd think it'd just be like straight up immune to magic or something. Wonder if they did this on purpose, or like, oh, fire mages will have trouble soloing the fire mobs, but they'll be able to solo the different mobs easier, so they'll be encouraged to trade with each other instead of just farming it all themselves. Honestly, that would not be surprising. Like the early expansion profession stuff is just genius, like it really is, and I really like what's happening in Shadowlands too. I think it's not going to be quite that good, but to be fair, like I'm giving too much praise to Classic. Like Classic was good if it was a single player game, but for a multiplayer game, like most of the shit was just a contrivance. Like it was not. There's no point. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe the Shadowlands system will certainly be more. There'll be a better point to it. Let's put it that way. I have yet to see anything added in Shadowlands that will have zero value. Although maybe a lot of the stuff that you're going to make is only going to be needed in the beginning of the expansion, like these legendary crafting plants. The thing is, I think you need them. There's like a reagent that you have to make to be able to craft the pattern, or not the pattern, but the piece. It's like a blacksmithing white item that you have to turn into a legendary. Do you need that more than once? You probably don't. So I'd imagine by the end of the expansion, there's not going to be any value to them at all. But that might be a good thing, because then it means returning players will be able to get them really cheap. The beginning of the expansion, you're going to have to spend a lot of money to get a legendary, I bet. Maybe not, though. I hope they don't make any big changes to professions, though, before it goes live, because unless they do even more, like they make it even worse, or like more drastic. Because I really like the concept. Like there's like enchanted leather again. Like an enchanter makes like pieces for a leather worker and stuff, you know? I think it's the same way with blacksmithing. Alchemy could make blacksmithing stuff. It's like, holy shit, that is awesome. I'm really happy about that. It's going to be great in a vacuum. We'll see if it's great given how the player base is in 2020, but if it's not good, I have trouble faulting Blizzard. Like at this point, I think they've made the best system they can, and then it'll just be the people acting like idiots, but we'll see. Well, 9:09. We've gotten, what, 3 since I said something 4 minutes ago? It's not bad, though. We're killing things really quick. That's the big thing to take note of. Our kill time is going up somehow, it feels. I mean, we've certainly gained power since since the pre-patch came out, honestly. All these people who are saying otherwise, maybe it's true at max level, I don't know, but for me, I've yet to do anything on any character that doesn't feel like it's an improvement from Shadowlands or from BFA. I mean, the raid honestly was like, we actually like killed Raden quicker than we ever did. I thought we had like 3 hard carries, like people who did not belong there. And we actually couldn't kill it because of healing. Like it had nothing to do with the boss's health pool. The healing was the problem. We were getting our ass kicked by the mechanics and we just didn't. Healers weren't able to respond. I think it's partially like their fault, but also partially the boss's fault. Like it was overtuned, it felt like. So I don't know, but it's just kind of weird how we had way less DPS than we used to, and we didn't actually have to kite. We're doing a strategy where you only have 2 sets of mechanics, and then you kite, and to prevent the 3rd set of mechanics from happening, that is. And we do that. We've done that every single time. We've never done it the other way, and it's always worked. Sometimes it was a lot harder than it has been recently. Last time we did it, before the pre-patch with corruption, we had to kite a fair amount because we had a lot of carries in again, and this time we did it with pretty much the same amount of carries, and it was actually easier. We had to kite less, so it's like, oh, okay. Interesting. Somehow they made the fight easier without corruption. I guess they really figured it out. That's what I have to give them a lot of credit, man. Every time I say that, people are like acting like complete children about it, but it's just the way I feel. Like, corruption was so strong. To act like it wasn't, like to act like this was just some easy thing, like they said they were going to do something and they failed to meet that mark. It's like, yeah, but are you kidding me? Do you realize how strong corruption was? The fact that it's even in the same ballpark is impressive as fuck, honestly. Like, that's the way I feel about it, like, for real. The fact that it's even close, the fact that I can do a 23 without versatility, it's like, wow. They really did spend a lot of time making this as good as it can be. It's actually easier, you know what I mean? Versatility would be over. Like, I wouldn't actually I'd be so strong that I wouldn't even need versatility. The versatility stacking shit, you know? And it makes me think like maybe they balanced it around that the whole time. I feel like they didn't, though, honestly, because when it came out, we didn't have the corruption vendor person. So, I don't know. I like to think positively, and I'm happy. I'm satisfied, let's put it that way. Everybody always wants more, though, I suppose, is the thing. Another the stoppable. Oh, yeah, my gear is. My bags are filled. Okay, we're gonna have to go find a. I think there should be something here, right? I hate to yak it up, but at this point I'm so tired, I don't know if I could drive all the way back. Just to vendor. I don't think there's anybody here that I could sell anything to. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Maybe there's somebody at the top. Oh, that's a lot of health. Okay. He is not going to survive my Wolf Fang Fist. Definitely a lot of health, though. I don't know why I'm doing this. The odds that there's somebody up here is very low, I feel like. I don't know, I could have swore I saw a cop do something up here. Maybe it was just because of the quest, though, right? I do like this mage tower style. Oh yeah, Archmage Vargoth. But Can't imagine he will be interested in selling,
Need help?
buying, or selling. The night Kael'thas leveled the village, I could do nothing to help. His magic had already sealed me in the tower, exacerbating my torment by forcing me to witness the death of my fellows. And still their voices are calling from far away, waking me up in the middle of the night.
For the Alliance.
Oh, Kael'thas. Kael'thas did this? What? So there was humans here from Warcraft 2, and Kael'thas came in Warcraft 3 and killed them. Oh, fuck, this guy's... Oh. There's a dude here. Thanks for the experience. Sucker! Alright, we're gonna have to, do a little cheating here. I'm just way too tired to run all the way back. Unless there's somebody in this stable. There might be a vendor somewhere in this city. Usually when you have like a ghost city like this, there's like a couple friendly NPCs somewhere.
I have many wares.
Let's get to vendoring. Oh, we got a disenchant stuff too. I don't want disenchant. I want vendor at all. I don't want to.
Find good trails.
Don't want to cheat too bad. But yeah, let's disenchant. A couple things to disenchant, I think. No, maybe not. BOE ring. Earlier in the playthrough, I would have put that on, but I wanna stick with the rules. Oh wow, we have 67 cloth now. Holy shit! That was all from Botanica, huh? Kind of wild. Okay, what do we need? A lot more still. Probably end up going to 10 one way or the other. Oh yeah, that music is really good. Oh, I probably don't have demon armor on again. Fuck. I should put that on the ring menu thing. Well, we could pull more, but I feel like a little bit underpowered, or not confident, I guess. Not really. Nothing to do with my character's power, just a little tired, so I don't want to make any mistakes and die. Like they fix whatever that is. Must be something with the font, I guess. This is funny because this actually happened when Jix played my Pokemon game. For some reason, the font didn't. It was King's Shield, the ability of the move King's Shield for Aegislash. It was like apostrophe or whatever you call it, and the font didn't have an apostrophe in it, so it was just a box like this. And that's what happened here. This font doesn't have a percentage in it for some reason, even though I definitely used it before. I used the same font the whole time, I'm pretty sure. Guess we could try to change it real quick. Personal bar. Wait, what? Oh, that's the spellcast time. What? Spell name? Here it is. Yeah, that works. But I really like the way that looked. Well, that's kind of cool looking. That looks like a Warlock. Something like a Warlock. Harry Potter. I don't really like that. That one's good. Yeah, that's just bugged, I guess, now. Okay, we'll use that for a while. The Warlock animations are pretty cool too, honestly. I am sold on Warlock, as you can tell. The percentage thing is quite big. I guess maybe that's why it was bugged or something. It's like a very odd looking percentage sign. Okay, we already have 6. Good. One more. Didn't realize we were even looting any there. I'm so out of it. 7 is what we need, I hope. If not, I'm buying one. That's fine. We got actually plenty of money, so we're gonna get to 7. I still need life, I think. Yeah, we do. But I'll just get that next episode. And then that'll be it. We have the requirements now for the spell cloth entirely. Now we just need more fire and more shadow. No, actually, I think I have enough shadow. Yeah, we just need more fire. And we can make the boots and the cloak. We're gonna make the cloak next episode for sure. Could have did it today if we didn't get distracted with dungeons. And then we will make the boots. And that'll probably be it. That'll probably be the last thing we craft. So tomorrow, probably this time tomorrow night, we'll be moving on to something a little bit more productive, a little bit more quest oriented, a little bit more let's get to 60 or whatever, 50 orientation. We'll see. I just don't really know what I would do other than grind mobs, because if there is a time when I want to get another pattern done, definitely going to do more dungeons, that's for sure. If there is a time when server lag. If there is a time when I want to get more patterns made, I'd have to come back to grinding anyway. So it's almost like it'd be in my best interest to just queue for dungeons and just grind mobs that might be valuable at some point, you know? Like, I don't know, I'll probably try to make a helmet too, though. I'll definitely do more dungeons starting tomorrow. The dungeons have been really fun too, and even though it's kind of difficult to play Affliction Lock in them, especially when I suck and I don't have a UI, it's still fun to do these dungeons. Like, doing the Botanica just now was like, wow. That is the first time I've done that dungeon in a long time. And that's the thing, like, TBC had a lot of people leveling through it, sure. And now the queues are going to be longer, but do you want to do Hellfire Ramparts? Because, yeah, maybe Hellfire Ramparts queues are going to be longer. But Botanica queues are certainly going to be shorter, considering I don't know anybody who would ever queue for that. Although, to be fair, I'll say maybe the problem here is that once people realize that they're queuing for like a shit expansion, they might stop. Like, maybe this is way too early to be sure that the system works, because it's like, you know, a little nostalgia to be doing Botanica again, but I can't imagine that's an efficient experience per hour dungeon. One note for the previous, like one nod towards the previous one being better, though, is that you used to never get the same dungeon twice, pretty much. Like, it was very rare. You'd level so quick that you'd outpace the bracket, the sub-bracket that it was in. now you're definitely going to get the same dungeon twice. Like, there's not enough dungeons. Like, if you leveled from 10 to 50, you'd be doing the same dungeons probably 5 or 6 times along the way. Meaning that they're not going to give any additional experience. I think a lot of the extra experience comes from the quest, right? Maybe not, though. I've never leveled through dungeons only. The last time I did it, the only time I ever did it, was when Monk was added to the game in MOP. I recruited, I like raft myself so I could level a MOP, or a Monk really quick. And I just, as scummy as it sounds, I just tanked on the Monk and had like a DPS follow me around and basically do like whatever I could manage to do on the second monitor, which is usually nothing, honestly. Basically 4-man dungeons just to get the extra experience, but it certainly was fast. Oh my god, he just deflected my thing. These mage slayers, they slow you down at times. Not too bad. Definitely, again, could be way worse, but it still sucks. I should probably have gotten the imp out just so I could purge that magic thing. I should probably drain a bit here. Try to get up a little bit of health. Almost done though. We'll be done well before 10 unless we go on a super cold streak. Well, we might not because we have to run all the way back, but we'll definitely be done with this area before 10, which is what I was thinking I might not be done. Really, that opening, like coming out of that first dungeon, coming back to this area was like, holy shit. We got like 5 off 6 mobs or something like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's really bad, this deflect. Could actually lose to this mob if that happens at the wrong time. Especially in this scenario, 2v1. They're kind of like everywhere too. I can't seem to avoid them. Oh my god. Still looking for that chest. Don't see it. I wonder what the actual, like, time per piece has been in this playthrough. Like, I fuck around a lot, and a lot of it's travel, but, like, if we could just teleport from spot to spot with travel completely, you know, removed. Although, I don't know why I would say that, because travel is a big part of this. But, let's just say it not playing a factor. Like, it's, or more so, travel between the different pieces is trivial. Like, it's, even if it adds 5 minutes to each piece, it's adding the exact same amount to every piece, so it's not something to factor in. I wonder, like, what motes have taken me the longest to get, I guess is the point. It does feel like some of these have gone a lot slower. Why am I just spamming that? Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm just completely lost now, mentally. It's not even that late, honestly. It feels like launch to me, though. This is usually how I feel on launch, because definitely launch. If there's a time when I'm going to feel so excited that I can't sleep with WoW related, It's going to be Shadowlands launch. Somebody just reminded me about the new weapon transmogs from the new starting zone they added. They're actually pretty good. I gotta do them for sure. I think you can just buy them though. I don't know if you actually have to do them. I think you probably have to do it once, and then you could probably buy them after that. I'm not sure though. I don't really have any interest in doing it, honestly. It's not very... I mean, it's fun. It's good, especially if you're a new player, I'm sure, but it's kind of boring, honestly. It would only be really interesting if you were naked, I think, because even naked it was kind of boring. Just too easy, and it's kind of... I feel like it's kind of slow. It lacks the charm. Like, when I pick a night elf, I want to be in a night elf zone, you know what I mean? A lot of the reason I pick these races is because I like their initial kind of theme, you know what I mean? So if you're picking a night elf and you're starting in some random island in the middle of the ocean, then it's like, well, that doesn't really feel like a night elf anymore. Doing stuff on Teldrassil is like the main attraction to picking a night elf. For me, at least. And like, oh good, I got 10. But I'm going to get one more just to make sure we're moving quickly. But like, it's like, oh, well, then you can just go to Teldrassil after. It's like, it's true. But after you finish the island, you start in Stormwind. And your hearth is not, like, your hearth is in Stormwind. So, in order to get to Teldrassil on a level 10, you got to take boats and shit. Like, it's going to take forever, I think. Well, maybe not. Actually, I think it's really quick now. There's no boats. I don't know. It's not a good example, but Draenei would probably be a better example. I'm pretty sure you still have to go to Darnassus and then take a boat over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, though. Okay, that's it. We're done. So let's just make 100%. It doesn't matter. We're done anyway. I'm going to bed. Just make 100% sure, though. So we're looking to make... Can we, like, mark one of these items? Yeah, we can, actually. Okay, let's do that before I forget. Set favorite. Set favorite. Okay. So we're making this. We need 3 of these. We got it. Okay, go. We're good. We don't need that on the screen. And then we need 4 of these, which is spell cloth. And that requires 1 of each. So that means we need 4 of those. That means we need 7 total. Yep. And then we also need shadow cloth. So that means we need 8 fires total. We only need 3 more fire. So ideally we wouldn't run all the way back to Shatworth and then run all the way back here. But I think I'm going to do it. I might not, actually. I might just stop at the inn. Yeah, I might just do that. It'll be easier as well. I kind of like going back to Shatworth all the time. But yeah, we're actually ready to go. We could make that. We just need 3 more fire, and we can make that right now. I'm pretty sure, at least. Make both pieces tomorrow for sure. Okay, let's head back to the main city in Netherstorm, and that is going to be it for today. It was fun. Very fun, actually. I'll say this is the most fun. The most fun thing I've ever done that's not like... I don't know, it's like not meant to be in the game kind of thing. It's not like, hey, guess what we added? Go check this out. Like, that's what Blizzard's usually like, right? Like, hey, we added this thing that you're going to have to like because it's going to be one of the main ways to play the game for the next 2 years kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? This is not a good idea. This is like, this is me finding my own fun. So, you know, People are like, I don't like the game. It's boring. It's shit. The developers suck. If you feel that way, that's fair. I mean, you know, whatever. You're entitled to your opinion, I suppose. But it's like, I think you're really kind of just not looking for fun. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much this game offers that if you can't find something that you enjoy about it, it's probably just time to move on. I don't know what you call it, like myopia or something. I've heard people say that word. I don't know exactly what it means, but it's like where your like vision is clouded. You're not able to see things clearly anymore because you're so kind of engrossed in things that you either, like you're engrossed emotionally, you know what I mean? Like you're so invested emotionally. It's kind of like, you know, when a couple of, you know, two people are together and, you know, originally they had like this flame and this passion, and then by the end they only see the flaws in each other. You know what I mean? It's like the good things that you liked originally are still there, but you're just so used to them that all you can see is the things that you don't like now. And that feels like wow. Yeah, a lot of conversations I've seen, at least, feels like wow to me, you know? So I would rather those people just stop playing the game. It's not what anybody wants to hear. Like, what, you want Blizzard to just keep reinventing the wheel every 6 months just so you enjoy the game? Like, no, just take a break. Go do a dopamine detox and you might like the game again. Honestly, like, it's that easy. For me, it's that easy. I'll tell you, I was talking about this, I think it was like 1 episode ago. Thanksgiving, holidays, etc. Taking a week off or like 5 days off WoW is like the best thing. It's honestly the best thing. It's like, wow. I feel so much ready. Like, I am so much happier when I return. Even if I'm not unhappy. Like, I remember the one time I didn't want to take a break was during WoD. WoD had just released. It's probably going to be like Shadowlands, honestly. WoD had just released, and we took 2 weeks off for Christmas and Thanksgiving, or Christmas and New Year's. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to not play the game. Like, I think I actually logged on a lot in that period anyway, but we didn't raid, and there wasn't all this social stuff going on, you know? So it was like, we did take a break, and it was like, what the hell? We did take a break, and it was like, I didn't even want to take a break, and I still remember coming back, like, feeling so good about everything. So anyway, alright, we gotta find a vendor here. Let's see.
Time is money, friend.
Assuming I don't have a hearthstone, I don't know what good that would do. There's gotta be a vendor. This is like the PvP person, isn't it? I still don't really understand why the PvP person is here. Classic weapons.
I got what you need.
Okay, anyway, vendor. Oh, that's a lot of freaking grays. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get a lot of money from these farming set. Oh, that was a thing I should sell. I got no arcane tome, so that's sad. Okay, yeah, I mean, we could put 1 or 2 things on the auction house, but for the most part, it would be kind of silly. All right, we got a lot of dust from that too. Sweet, 5 dust. All right, guys, I am absolutely spent. Oh, we're just short of 35 too. What do we get at 35? Ah, Phantom Singularity, yeah. 45 second CD. We'll see. I think I'll probably take that. Even though it's like an AoE thing, I think it's still, I mean, that's a lot of damage. 374 over 16 seconds. That's compared to 382 over 16 seconds. Yeah. So it's basically another unstable affliction. Oh, and it's instant. Oh, that's nice. Compared to Vile Taint, which is way worse. A shorter CD, but it's a 1.5 second cast. And I don't think it, I think you have to be in it, right? Yeah, you have to target location. All enemies within 10 yards. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm freaking exhausted. I will see you guys. What's going on here? This guy's standing on top of the other guy. That's very rude. I will be back. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with more. Another episode. You won't even know because it'll be released in succession. But we'll be doing it again and hopefully getting some good crafts done tomorrow. And then we'll see what the future looks like for this character. Thanks for stopping by.